Right, Ben? Yeah.
Can't wait to hear this one.
No, it's not all trouble, it's all lies. Those of you who don't know, I'm Scott, Mitchell's oldest, coolest brother. Ben is...
That's trouble, mate.
You're only my coolest brother because I'm not my own brother.
As you see, Mitchell has got a bit of an image thing going on about a lot. Big ego. Yeah. And Mitch is a good guy actually, like Ben and I, his dad's always touched on a bit, like we used to give Mitch sort of shit, but yeah, Ben was a little bit, yeah, he wouldn't sort of like to give him shit like I would. He'd bugger off to the shed and do some work in the shed, so I'll be stuck like Dad said, with nothing to do, so right, Mitch, let's go, and then we'll be playing Nintendo or something, and Mitch would be losing as per usual, and whatever game it was, and Mitch would just, like Dad said, Dad sort of didn't really talk too much about it, but Mitch was fits of rage.
Enticed by you?
Yeah. We'll be playing Nintendo, and Mitch would just, you know, boiling, and that was it. He'd just hit the roof, controller, across the room, get up, pick something, TV, punch, grab the door, slam, fuck, and then slam the door. And this probably happened about once or twice a week.
Wasn't twice ever, maybe. It was the ice cream incident.
The ice cream incident.
Yeah. But, yeah, he had a big temper on him, and, I mean, playing cricket, I don't think you gave up playing cricket, did you?
Ben doesn't play.
Yeah, you want to...
Not worth the effort. No, it does take all sorts to make a world. But in your defence, Mitchell, I mean, you know, growing up with Scott and I, there's sort of 4 years difference between you and myself, and then a little bit more Scott. So we'd play games, and you know, we need someone else, so we'll go coach him, so he's 9 and on 15 or we'll drag him out, expect him to play rugby at our
the numbers.
But we played, I mean, out on the front lawn, the Duck Road Oval. Awesome games of rugby went down. It was usually, I mean, the age difference between Mitch and I, so we'd link up, and Scott and Gemma was probably quite even.
We always want to.
Mitch and we played some awesome rugby. We linked up in the midfield, and really we scored some awesome tries out there. I think that's where a lot of our talent sort of came from. And if we had a game today, we'd clean up.
Oh, without a doubt.
That aside, I mean,
You listen to Mitchell far too much, Ben.
one of my younger memories, well, it's not that young, but was out here actually, and I took Mitchell and Gemma out to whack out some ragwort. And
we were supposed to be going through the paddock to look for sticks so the farmer wouldn't run over them with his hay machine. And you decided to take the baseball.
Whatever the case, I had a makeshift baseball bat leg, table off a leg, and I thought I was pretty cool. And I was whacking off some thistles, and there was a nice beauty, and Mitchell came running behind me, and I swung like that, and he was actually standing about where drill was, just tonked him right in the face. Right in the head. Couldn't get any better. Just absolutely. And that absolutely put the shits up me. So I took him back, and he was bawling his eyes out and everything. But yeah, that was quite a horrible thing. So I've always had a little bit of a soft spot for Mitch.
Just right about here.
Making up for it ever since then.
But there's definitely the fits of rage. There's the there's all sorts of things. But
yes, were there any of those?
under the shell, and everyone's seen it recently with Verity when Mitchell's had his lady there. He's actually a really nice person. He's caring, he's well spoken, all these good characteristics.
Even helped Mum in the kitchen.
It's just simmering under it all, and
He showers every now and again.
Maybe that's all. no, he's endured some pretty horrific things. I mean, smacking him in the head when he was younger wasn't a good one. Scott and I have thrown him first off rocks.
Oh, yeah.
I separated my sympathetic membrane.
Yeah, you know, he's probably
that
suffered broken ribs. He's, you know, so give him cut him some slack. I mean,
I never complained.
Yeah, no, Mitch didn't actually complain much.
nah, he's always up for it.
Apart from the anger, that was different. Though. He never complained about it. He could be completely and utterly 100% hate me. Hit me with a baseball bat, not a real baseball bat, but one beat me up out the front lawn once, only time. Hey, Ember. Sure. And then anyway, but 10 minutes later we'd be like, say something to him, yeah, whatever, and then we'd be mates again, we'd be playing Nintendo again, you know. We'd just make up, because Mitch didn't hold a grudge, neither did I, so, you know, it was never anything that lasted longer than, I don't know, maybe an hour at the most, and that was a good thing about Mitch. And he's actually, believe it or not, even though he says it a lot, but he is actually kind of quite intelligent. I have to say it, Mitch. You know,
I don't usually say it seriously when I say it, though.
Yeah. We had those games of Trivial Pursuit. I did beat you on, quite a few of them, but generally Mitch was pretty good. And I don't know whether it was doing new entrance twice or what. But he definitely picked it up from somewhere. He picked it up from somewhere, and he knows a lot of shit about a lot of things that, wow,
Stupid shit.
sometimes people don't even really care about. He'll tell you anyway. He's got a whole lot of facts that he'll just rattle off to you, and then, you probably don't really need to know them. But he'll tell you.
Lloyd and Chris and Messenger kind of get
Yeah.
them on there too.
Yeah.
Quiz days I used to have them.
Oh, yeah.
There's always
Tuesday.
One thing about Mitch is his tolerance to pain as well, which is quite interesting phenomena. I remember one night after he had problems with everyone and did punch the TV, and Scott and I had manhandled him and actually kicked him outside, and everything was forgotten the next day. But in the meantime, he wandered around the Rotocarry slums and ended up in the Rotocarry School top tower, I think. I must say the night was the worst night you could ever have in a winter's evening.
rain, wind.
Horrible. So, and he would have got soaking wet, spent the whole night outside, wandered back in like a drowned rat, probably sometime in the morning, and didn't complain. I took Marcel Mitchell hunting. We went into the Kaimanawa ranges, and it was cold. It was freezing cold.
It snowed.
And Mitchell, he said, no, I don't. Marcel and I, it was cold, so we put jackets on, and Mitchell, I'm not taking the jacket. No, I don't get cold. So anyway, we were tramping along, and we kept on. We were almost at the tussock line. We were right up the top, and when your deer's talking, you take it quite slowly. And I said to the guys, right, we'll just sit down and just watch this clearing for 20 minutes or something. And Marcel and I were sitting there, and it was sleeting, so there was